Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw. I'm here back in New York City, downtown. I'm here with Peter Young, who's the managing director of pretty much a brand new hotel. It was introduced in 2019, but obviously 2020 is a year we'd rather forget. So we're here at the Walker Tribeca, and this is there's a lot going on here, and you're going to find out all about this. New York is coming back. It's back. The restaurants are at 75% now. Broadway, you can start booking for September, and you can come stay here at the Walker Tribeca. And we're going to find out about all this and more with Peter on Insider Travel Report. Now, first of all, Peter, thanks for hosting me down here. It's been great to get to know this brand new property. We've been walking around all over the place. But let's first talk about the history of this hotel. It did open in late 2019, but talk about how it started and what the building was before.
That's wonderful. Thank you for having me, James. So, New York is just so great. It always reinvents itself, and that's really iconic of this building. It used to be an old button and ribbon factory back in the late 1800s, 1890. It changed many times, as many buildings do in New York, and we took it over about 5 years ago and made it into this beautiful hotel. And it's just wonderful to take an old building and change it and revive it into something new. But if you walk around the hotel, if you're lucky enough, you can see some of the old architecture that remains from the old original building.
No, it is amazing. It's a beautiful building, and you got about 171 rooms here?
That's right, 171 rooms, wonderful overseeing north of the town. So beautiful big windows, and if you're in one of these higher floor rooms, you can see the whole northern cityscape of New York.
Yeah, and I'm a little higher. I can see the same thing, and they are beautiful. Talk about what's in the rooms, because they're pretty efficient, right?
They are. They're wonderful. We call them perfect New York-sized rooms. They have a wonderful, luscious bed in them. In the rooms also have wonderful natural light with big windows.
I saw the big windows. I said, we got to get big shades for that. You got that, right?
Yeah, that's right. And in addition to that, we have all the latest technology. We have over 200 gigs of hi-fi, Wi-Fi up and down, and we also have the Chromecast. Chromecast is important nowadays. A lot of people like to watch their shows in there. Right. So a lot of the newer technology in all the rooms.
Yeah, and plus you got a big shower, you got a sink there, everything else that you really need, right? Plus a big TV.
That's right. Everything you need in New York. And, hopefully the rooms are great, but let's not spend a lot of time in them because there's so much around the hotel to venture and see. So we want you to get out, enjoy the lobby, enjoy the spaces, and enjoy New York while you're here.
Well, let's talk about those spaces first, and we'll get to New York in a second, because you are really in a hopping part of New York down here. We're right close to Chinatown. We're close to Little Italy. We're not far from Wall Street. We're really central location. But first, let's talk about the hotel and what you have. Right now, you got an incredible lobby. We're actually in the lower lobby, so to speak, where you check in. I checked in. I thought I was checking at the bar because it looked like the guy wanted to serve me a drink. He said, no, you got to go downstairs, and then you check in here, and we're in a nice little lounge that's right here while you're waiting to check in. And then you go upstairs, and you get this incredible lobby, right?
That's right. So the building is just wonderful. You come into the main, and you're right in front of a beautiful lobby with a lobby bar where you can get a drink, get a cup of coffee, get a glass of wine anytime you want. And then in the lobby itself, we have Blue Bottle Coffee just right around on the other side where you can get a cup of coffee 7 days a week. And then when you come down to the lower level, you get to experience the wonderful check-in process in the lower lobby. So yes, wonderful accommodations.
No, it's really amazing. And then downstairs, off the lower lobby, I think below, you also have a very kind of compact but very efficient fitness area, right?
That's right. Wonderful fitness area, all the accommodations, treadmills, reciprocal bike, all the weights that you need. So very cozy, very comfortable.
And now we want to get to the sort of the highlights here, and you were showing me, because a lot of it isn't done yet. COVID happened, and they didn't put in the restaurant yet, but they do have a restaurant, and they actually have 2 bars, and we're going to talk about that. First, talk about the restaurant coming in. It is going to be you're going to have a name brand chef. You're not ready to reveal the restaurant name or the chef, but it's coming soon, right?
That's right, and we're very excited. The restaurant is right off of the main lobby of the hotel. You enter through Cortlandt Street, and we just hired a James Beard award-winning chef to be announced.
Yeah.
The name to be announced. But literally, we opened for 2 days last year in March and closed through last year, and we're ready to reopen again, and we're so excited. And that's just one of the spaces that's being activated. Another space, James, is the rooftop bar.
Yeah, we went up there at the top. It is amazing. A lot of New York hotels these days have to have rooftops, but I think you got a pretty special one.
Thank you very much. And let me be the first to tell you, the rooftop bar is going to be named Happy Bee. Okay. Exactly appropriate for that location.
It has no view at all, right?
No view at all. Unencumbered, unblocked views of the entire north side from the south field looking into Manhattan, seeing the Empire State Building. You can see the Chrysler Building in front of you and Hudson Yards. Incredible views.
And you got a VIP area that's even a little higher up, right?
That's right. If you're lucky enough, you get to go on the VIP area. That's another story up that you get to oversee all the people enjoying the lower level at the bar. So it's going to be incredible.
And you are opening, I believe, May 21st?
May 21st, which is just 2 weeks from now. So if you're in the Tribeca area, you got to come down and check out the rooftop bar, Happy Bee.
And then that's not the only bar you have. You got a secret, I call it a speakeasy, way down. I thought we were at the lowest level of the hotel. There's actually below. There's one below. And you have this incredible little bar that you're going to build out pretty soon, right?
That's right. So if you want a more quiet, more subdued scene, downstairs in the sub-basement of the hotel, we have a sub-cellar speakeasy bar. We haven't even come up with the name of it yet, but it's beautiful space down there. Come through Court and Alley, sneak down to the bottom, and be one of the first to experience this incredible speakeasy bar.
And you have some wonderful sort of antique ice boxes and stuff that you brought in. It looks amazing.
Yeah, the floor, James, comes from a reclaimed barn in Connecticut. Old wood. We have a ice box that we got on from Tennessee that is an old ice box made of wood. The whole experience is just wonderful. And we built a little stage for live music. So kind of this quiet sub-cellar bar with live music, just the right vibe.
So you got a lot of choice here. You got this speakeasy downstairs, little light band, or you can go upstairs and see there's incredible views, and really you have gardens up there. It's amazing. You got all the plants that are up there, and that's the one that's going to open first, and I think the restaurant after that, and then maybe the speakeasy, right?
That's right. That's exactly what we're going to do. Upstairs is going to be sort of a garden setting. With live plants, vines around, and so you're going to really be able to experience downtown Manhattan in a garden.
That's amazing. Now, who's the right kind of guest here? Who do you think would be happy here?
You know, New York, there's all kinds that we want to cater to here. You know, we want the business person coming in and doing business. We want the business back in New York, and we think it's coming back, right, James? I mean, we saw the activity today on the streets. New York is alive. On the weekends, we want to invite all the travelers coming in to enjoy Chinatown, to enjoy shopping in Soho, to enjoy Little Italy, to enjoy the World Trade. So we're centrally located, and everyone is welcome here.
Now, you told me something interesting, is that all during this COVID period, although you had your challenges, you really didn't close, right?
We never closed. We were open all the way through, and we were very lucky. We were lucky to be able to sign on with the New York Crisis Communication. We hosted first responders from April all the way to the end of July 2020. And we met the most interesting people that came in from all over the country, doctors, nurses, ambulance drivers, and we took care of people in New York during that time. And it was just a wonderful, humbling time for me to be able to experience, to meet those people, and to be able to house people that were taking care of our sick New Yorkers.
No, and that's a very laudable. It's great that you did that. But now we're coming back. Now New York, we're starting to open up around. So as I said at the beginning, restaurants are at 75%, which is good for you since you have a restaurant coming in. Bars are going to be up there. Of course, the rooftop bar, you're out in the open air, and then of course Broadway. We just heard we could start booking Broadway for September, right?
We're so excited. Everything is happening. The city is alive. The streets are fuller. You know, I'm kind of sad because I was driving into the city the whole time with no traffic. Now there's actually traffic back again, and we're so excited, you know, to see all the energy and the activity of New York coming back.
Well, Peter, I want to thank you. It's been a real eye-opener to see this property, brand new. You are affiliated with the other Walker, which is up in Greenwich Village, which I knew, but this is totally different.
Yes, it is totally different. The Walker in Greenwich Village is a gem as well. It has this mid-century vibe to it. But what's really great about it is the brand itself really caters to the neighborhood. Right. If you want to experience true New York, come stay at one of the Walkers. You'll get to experience what true New York is about. Yeah. And I want to talk about some of the activations that we're
right. Let's talk about that, because you are trying to bring in, one of the things you're doing right now is you brought in a tattoo artist from Miami, but he's doing tattoos, right?
Yeah, so when I mentioned about experiencing New York, some of the things that we've done, James, is we've activated a program called Mile in My Shoes, where you get to have a New York City bike tour with the new true New York City bike messenger.
And I saw the bike messenger, and I saw the new bikes that you have, right?
Yes, we just got a couple of new bikes just for this program. So you get to take one of these bikes out and explore New York through the lens of a New York City bike messenger. How real is that?
That's amazing. And then this tattoo, which is amazing. And I think you might do this again sometime. It's this weekend, but I think he's going back to Miami, but you'll have more of it, right?
That's right. We flew in Mike Suarez from Miami just for the weekend to celebrate moms. And for a small donation to New York Children's, charitable donation, you get your tattoo done to celebrate mom this weekend.
So we all got to get our mom tattoo, right? That's a real tattoo. You're also doing some of the ones that'll wash off too that I saw. I think I might go for that one. I don't know.
Yeah, if you don't want a permanent tattoo, we're doing some henna tattoos and some temporary tattoos. All goes to charity. So yeah, come and get one.
Anything else you want to tell our 85,000 travel advisors out there about this really brand new hotel and all the things going on?
You know, I want to tell, you know, it's been a tough year. It's been a tough year for the hotel business. It's been a tough year for New York, along with, you know, lots of cities in our country and with the world. And, you know, let's get out there and enjoy. Come back to New York. See what New York's about. We are open for business. We are excited to have people back. But as Broadway opens and as all the restaurants continue to open, you know, New York is not going away. It's always going to come back, and we're so excited to be a part of it.
Well, again, Peter, thank you so much. It's a fabulous new property. Congratulations. It was a new property back at the end of 2019. Here we are over a year later, and it's still a new property. You got so much stuff coming in.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, James. Thanks for having me.
I'm James Shillinglaw at the Walker Tribeca way downtown in New York City, and we're back. And this is Insider Travel Report.